All right. When the willow wisp, okay. When the willow wisp willows in the wind will whisper back, "Hey, look, it's the McAgee." Good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday to each and every one of you, and welcome to our November 2024 edition of McAgee3 Meetup. It looks like my game has an update it needs to do, and it needs to do things. So, I guess I'll just do this for now. I'm your man McAgee3 here. My guest for tonight, he is, well, he's actually, in my opinion, he is a very established, okay, it's back. He is a very established podcaster. He has been associated with, and in some cases still associated with, 3 different podcasts to my knowledge. There might actually be more. I don't know, but that's why we're here. Um, he is one of the most outspoken, you will not silence me blurred that I know. I shall refer to him. He is part of the Gamma Blerds podcast. Rick, how are you doing, sir?
I am doing wonderfully, mate. McAgee3. I'm doing wonderfully. Just in the house, chilling, trying to get some games going for this evening. How about yourself, sir?
I am doing fine, minus me trying to get sick, but the show must go on. So here we are. So,
Right, right.
Rick, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh man, tell you about myself. Well, let's see. I noticed in the preview that you put for this show that you put that I'm an educator. I used to be an educator. I'm no longer in education.
Uh huh.
Um, like you said, I've been associated with. I was on Gamma Blur. Excuse me. I'm currently on Gamma Blurs and Thirsty Thursdays wrestling podcast.
Mm,
Used to have Thirsty Thursdays drink show to show people how to actually drink like professionals and not just drunken idiots.
mm,
uh, used to do Blerds and Whiskey in the past,
mm,
but you move on from things.
mm,
And I've been all around the world, man. Just spreading knowledge and getting into debates with people, and
mm.
sometimes showing people that big dudes, I'm not just a blunt object. I am, I'm more than just that. So yeah, that's
I
that's a little bit about me.
I have brain. You will respect me. No, 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 not never that. Nah, you're actually a very intelligent person. So let's see. So okay, let's start with something simple. So
Hold on, real quick, Mike. I'm sorry. Can you mute your PlayStation controller?
yep, I got it. Thanks you for reminding me about that. We actually did a testing yesterday, and he told me about this, and I forgot. All right, so we should be good now. Uh,
Um,
so tell me, what, why, or rather, how did you get into podcasting? Like, how did that come about?
Man, how did I get into podcasting? Honestly, it was a mistake. Actually,
Really?
yeah, so Trey and Herb from Blerds and Whiskey. Once they started Blerds and Whiskey,
Mm-hmm.
um, I would watch their show, because of course I'm going to support my cousin. I'm going to support my homeboy,
Mm-hmm.
and I would watch their show, and then I would basically be in the comments, and I would have a lot to contribute. You know what I mean? I would have a lot to, as far as perspectives or just outlooks on things, and then one day they asked me to come aboard, and I jumped at the opportunity, and yeah, and it's been downhill ever since. I'll say.
Down, downhill. Oh snap! Where are you? Oh god! Ooh, I suck. Uh, okay. So you. We just instantaneously respawn. Okay. Uh, yes,
Oh yeah, this is.
We're playing Black Ops 6. I'm bad at the game, but that's fine. That's not why we're here. Uh, oh god. Let me. Ow! I'm dead. Okay.
Oh, we're playing. My fault. We're playing hardcore mode, so it's a
If you get
little bit
shot,
less health.
you get shot, you
Yeah,
die. Oh,
yes,
that's
sir.
why I'm dying so quickly. Gotcha.
Yeah,
I mean, it's also because I suck. Got him.
man,
Yay.
you'll get better.
But I was saying during the testing though, don't make me like this game. I don't want to like this game.
Listen,
Ow!
every
We got blown up by grenades.
yeah.
Okay. So okay. Aww. I pulled the trigger too slow. Okay, you got shot, which means the person is over here somewhere. Ow, ow. Whoops. Okay, so as we're sitting here getting shot in the face, so you joined up with Blerd. You basically got scouted by Blerds and Whiskey, because you've been on, you've been in the chat box for the time, and then they were like, "Yo, you have a lot to say, so yeah, let's just go from there." Let's see. Ow, dang it. So it's like, so what was your experience of, doing this with your family, essentially turning into a family business, so to speak? Like, was it awkward at first, or did you kind of take to it like a duck in water, or?
It was pretty much like a duck in water because these are pretty much conversations that we were already having.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, it was always a lot of talk. Like me and Trey have been in the comic books forever. That's pretty much been our whole thing. And yeah, like it was just us taking conversation that we were already having, like at family events or just wherever, and we just kind of took it and was like, all right, well, this is the show. You know what I mean? Let's just have those same talks that we've been having since we were kids, but now this time we just got people listening.
Nice. And like, and you guys like cover like a lot of topics ranging from like what kind of topics did you guys cover?
Man, man, we covered everything in the blurred space. Some stuff in regular adult life, just anything. You know what I mean? I like to say that I can talk to anyone about anything. So yeah, like anything that you can think of, we would have conversations about. Some things people would be a little bit more resistant to than other things, but for the most part, we were all over the place, man. So that and I think that's one of the things that made Blerds and Whiskey so appealing and so enjoyable to a lot of different people. And so yeah.
So okay, so you cover a lot of. Ow! I just kind of randomly exploded. That's fine. So as I mentioned earlier, I kind of deemed you the outspoken, like you cannot silence me, Blerd out of the squad. Would that be an accurate description, or do you need to correct me?
No, I feel like it's pretty accurate. I've always been kind of fearless with my opinions. And it doesn't hurt when you're 6'5", 330 pounds. And so yeah, I mean, yeah, that's kind of the way that I portray myself, and that's the kind of the way that I conduct myself in my day-to-day life. I mean, but I'm not going to back down from speaking what's right or speaking truth to power, and that's the way that I'm always going to continue to be until my dying days, until I leave this earth.
Right. Yeah, because I'll be honest. Like when I was watching Blerds and Whiskey and you guys were on, like look, ladies and gentlemen, when he says he's fearless with his opinions, he is not kidding. There have been numerous times where he goes on his rant, and I'm just like, is this okay? But it's like, oh shoot, okay, don't shoot me, please. Take this. Aw, it almost worked. But yeah, so tell us a little bit about ouch. Thanks. Tell me a little bit about Thirsty Thursdays, because you do that with Cam, right?
Yes, that's me and old Cam, or Mr. Petty as he likes to be known. Thirsty Thursdays, man. Essentially, at this point, it is me and Cam's take on the wrestling world. We feel like, the black wrestling fan is the most understated of the wrestling fans. We never I feel like we feel like black people are the backbone and have been the backbone of wrestling. And
wait, did you say blackbone?
I think I did.
That's actually genius. Actually, you guys are the backbone of nerd culture, or whatever it is you want to say. That needs to be a shirt. But anyway, please continue.
Yeah. So I mean, it's there are so many black guy wrestling shows out there, and we just felt like we wanted to have one we wanted to have our own space for it. Yeah, that's what Thirsty Thursday. I mean, we were already doing the Thirsty Thursday drinking show, and then it was just like, well, we should come up with a wrestling show, and it's just like, well, let's just take Thirsty Thursdays and make it a wrestling show, and that's kind of what we did, and it continues to flourish daily. I mean, the audience is continually growing. We get inbox messages all the time from people, so yeah, it's just. It's more so a passion project because we're both very, very passionate about wrestling. We like to say we're old man wrestling fans. And yeah, that's what we are, and that's what we're going to continue to be. So yeah,
I'm trying to get this guy with the railgun. Ow. And it's like, how long you? Oh shit, I missed.
He's coming right at you, dude.
Yeah, I blew him up with a grenade.
Nice.
And we lost. That's fine. I got that one really cool kill where I threw a grenade at him. Okay, so it's like, so do you guys cover like wrestling across the board, or do you focus more on like specific promotions like, WWE, AEW, like what do you guys cover when you talk about wrestling?
We cover wrestling across the board. Like I said earlier, I like to be able to talk to anyone about anything, and I don't want to cornhole myself into one subject. So I take in pretty much professional wrestling across the board. Like, even if I'm not watching the show, if I don't catch the show in that live moment, I will catch clips. I read news stories about everybody. So yeah, we're not just. We don't just cover the Fed as the British wrestling fans like to call it, which is WWE.
Right.
We talk about everything. One week you'll hear us talking about AEW. One week you'll hear us talking about New Japan. We're trying to get a story off the ground to where we do a deep dive into Lucha Underground, which is one of those very, very unappreciated wrestling shows.
Right.
Excuse me. So yeah, we are all over the place, man. If you have a suggestion for us, if you want something for us to deep dive in and talk about on the show, Thirsty Thursdays Wrestling is everywhere on all your social media. So just send us a message and we'll get to it. You know what I mean?
Awesome. Okay, so that's Thirsty Thursdays. Tell us a little bit about the latest podcast that you're involved with your cousin, the Gamma Blerds.
Gamma Blerds. So essentially, when Blerds and Whiskey ended, we had all pretty much got pretty burnt out with the whole scene. And it was, people needed a break, and we took a break. And I'll be honest with you, I kind of had an idea that I wanted to come back with another show. Like we moved past Blerds and Whiskey, that it ended, and we left it where it was. And of course, life is about progressing forward and moving forward. And I kind of had an idea that I wanted to do a show. And this past year at BlerdCon, it was my first time really going to BlerdCon and really, experiencing everything and hanging out and seeing all of the people. And something interesting happened at BlerdCon to me.
Oh, what happened?
I just started getting all of this love and all this recognition from people who were just like, "Oh yeah, you're from Blerds and Whiskey. Oh man, where y'all been at? Where's this and where's that and all of this, just these interactions with people." And I didn't know that we had made such an impact on people, and so many people like had really, cared about what it is that we were doing and what we were talking about. And yeah, that just made me push forward ahead with the idea for Gamma Blerds. I was like, I mean, we can do a Blerds and Whiskey-esque show, but not Blerds and Whiskey. But I mean,
right.
We have the opportunity to touch a lot of people again and to make some waves in this podcasting game. And so that's where Gamma Blerds came from. That's kind of the birth of it.
Yeah, because also like in your intro, like I heard that your cousin was doing like the OG introduction for Blerds and Whiskey, and then you're like, nah, we don't do that no more. And then it does the new intro. Like I thought that was really cool. Like we again,
it's a different, even like we tried to make it a different
Ow.
presentation.
Mm-hmm.
This one, as opposed to being shot on Zoom, this show is it's a studio show. We have we work out of Ranger Fort Studios here in Bowie, Maryland.
Uh-huh.
We have a fantastic editor and producer by the name of McAgee3. He's the one that makes us look good, quite frankly. Like he's the one that does all of the presentation, the filming, all of that stuff, man. We're so blessed to have him and just have that opportunity to work with him.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it's such a refreshing take on what it is that we were doing, and just a different style. And yeah, it's great, and like we're still trying to get how we want to do things, or how we want to present everything. We're still getting that. We're still working on that, but I see nothing but great things for it in the future.
Oh, okay. So tell me, you're the producer you said, right? To make you guys look really good. Like, how did y'all come across, working with him or them or
whatever? So we
oh, I got shot again.
this so essentially, you know how most times they say things are based on like you're nothing without your familial connections.
Right.
So the studio that we work out of, it just happens to be it's a familial connection. Like the producer, the owner of the I mean Droid is both producer and operator of the studio, and it's he's related. He runs it with a family member of ours, and yeah, once they said once we came out that we were trying to start a new show, we pretty much got the okay that we can use that studio, and so it's just been fast forward ever since.
So just still keeping it in the family then. Awesome.
Absolutely, absolutely. Listen, teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that is. Oh God, okay, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I think that heals me.
What is this?
What does the stim do? Does it heal you, or does it just give you like? Oh God.
It heals. It heals you. It heals you.
It doesn't matter. I got shot.
The key is to use the stem and run away.
Got it. I did that, but I still got shot. Oh,
I'm trying
ouch.
to. I'm flanking around behind him. Well,
Okay.
at least I thought it was. Nope, and I got shot.
Yeah.
And it spawned me right behind him, so never mind. Snipe that asshole.
Whoa, over there. Okay, hold on. Wait.
I think they spawn. I believe there's a spawn flip.
Ow! I got shot. I'm getting flanked. I'm getting flanked like I'm a daggone spare rib. Wait, is that how that works? No. Or is that beef?
No.
Beef? Flank?
I believe it's a flank steak.
Okay, flank steak. Okay, well, shows how much I know about meat. Anyway, there you are. Darn it, get back here. Come here. It's like, shoot. Darn it. Got him! Yay!
We're winning. Keep it that way.
We're probably losing horribly, but that's okay.
No, it's tied actually. If I would have just made this kill, we would have been in the lead. But
it's okay. I'm gonna reload it if I don't die.
Run the clear spaces.
Claim the advantage. Now hold it.
I'm gonna wait right here.
Yep, I got 2 in a row.
I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, hi. Somebody got him before I did. That was
4 in a row. That was
Nice.
probably me.
Yeah, it was you. As soon as I said something, that's when you shot him. Let me see here. Good
You
lord.
missed.
I just saw that person just... Oh god, I'm bad at the game.
There you go. You're
Okay,
up
got
for
him.
everybody.
I got him! Ow! Thank you! I guess that means the gun leveled up?
Yeah, I'm creeping up behind him again. Where you going?
Got him!
Where you going?
Woohoo! The game is more fun when they stand still and let me shoot them.
I just leveled up this gun. Get out of here.
Oops. That sounded like you shot me with a shotgun, like, very, very, very far away.
Yeah,
Oh, hi. Nope, that's a teammate. Also a teammate. Okay, let's not shoot the teammates.
it happens.
Ow. So
Target
when you guys
VR.
finally did Gamma Blerds. Oh god. Oh, whoops, that's a teammate. Oops. My bad. Oopsie doopsie. So yeah, when you guys did Gamma Blerds, did you guys like recoup like all of your fan base from the Blerds and Whiskey, or is this just like an entirely new fan base, or do you know like how's that going?
Um,
Oh,
we recouped pretty much our whole fan base that was rocking with us from Blerds and Whiskey days. There are some new people who have come about, but for the most part, it's the same people that's been rocking with us from day one. We're working on some things to try and grow the brand and grow that audience. But I mean, right now, it's the people that have been aching for us to come back, and yeah.
And that's always a good feeling when it's like you said, you go to a convention and like people recognize you, and it's like, yo, like what happened? Where'd you go? All that good stuff. It's like,
Right.
oh man, it
That's right.
feels good when you know you made a difference, you know?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Again, like I said, like people coming up to me at BlurredCon was blowing my mind. Like there are people who, who I was talking about. Like I was just like, oh man, I'm gonna go say what's up and just show some love. And before I could even say anything, they're like, oh shit, it's Rick. I'm just like, it is. How are you?
Hello,
Right,
hello, fair
uh,
citizen.
right. Yeah. People that we did interviews with on Blerds and Whiskey. Just happy to chill and kick it with one of the funniest people in the world, Mr. Jay Washington. Spent basically the whole weekend just hanging out and talking with him, and that was just incredible.
I remember Jay Washington. He was the professional wrestler
Yes, yes,
who had a lot to say about CM Punk. I remember that.
yes, he did. Yes, he did. Um, still got those same opinions, but again, still
Right.
just one of the funniest guys I've ever had the opportunity to meet,
Not much time left.
and yeah,
Head to bed.
had a whole moment with him where
Requesting recon.
I like to call it the "you can't tell me shit" moment of the weekend is where
Right.
I made him laugh several times, very very hard. And I was like, oh, if I can get a professional, if I can get a comedian to laugh, well then I'm doing something right.
Right,
So
right. You can't even dispute that at all.
right.
Let's see here.
Oh, I'm getting behind these dudes for real bad.
I was trying to shut the door and I got shot in the face for my troubles. So how long have you been playing the Call of Duty franchise?
Oh,
Has it
man.
mainly just been this one, or have you been like keeping up with like all the games?
Threats neutralized.
Man, I am a gamer, but I am a Call of Duty player. Every year when Call of Duty comes out, I'm gonna play Call of Duty. I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna play the hell out of it. Back in the day, I actually got proposed. Somebody offered to. Excuse me, trying to get my words straight here. I was actually offered the opportunity to join one of the gaming clans, but I was too busy with dealing with real life bills and problems. So this is before professional gaming became the industry that it is today, and people were making millions of dollars.
Mm.
Um, and I kind of reneged on it because it was like, oh, I got a job and I got to pay my bills, and the game signed me out because there's an update. So I will get back with you in a second on there.
All right, no problem.
Mm.
But continue with your story.
Yeah, but yeah, I've been playing Call of Duty since Modern Warfare, since the very first Modern Warfare back on the PlayStation 3.
Mm.
Um, and I didn't even have a PlayStation 3 when I first started playing Modern Warfare. I mean, when I first started playing Call of Duty.
Mm.
I was actually playing at a friend's house.
Mm.
And I would go over his house every day after work, and I would just play, and it's kind of been my competitive addiction um since I don't do football anymore. I can't play football anymore because of bad knees,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't do MMA anymore. So this is my competitive outlet, and
Right.
I feel good serving 15 and or excuse me anywhere from 8 to 16 year olds because they think they dominate the game. Meanwhile, I'll jump in their game and I'm giving them everything that they need and taking their Lunchable and telling them to go tell their mom they need more lunch money to give it to me. So
So you're actually giving them that work, unlike unlike a certain boxer last night that and
man, listen, I refuse to even watch that. Is it all right if I curse?
within reason. Go ahead.
All right, please. So I refused to even watch that shit show last night. You got a 58-year-old boxer going up against a 27-year-old blowhard, and it just didn't sound like a recipe for anything conducive. I did watch a couple of the prelims.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the gentleman's name, but I enjoyed the one of the prelim fights. But the state of boxing in right now, I'm not even gonna call that real boxing. That's influencer boxing, and
Uh-huh.
it's just something that I refuse to even give my time or energy to. Once Jake Paul beat Anderson Silva, I was like, I don't need to pay any attention to this because Anderson Silva was one of the greatest fighters of all time, and he should have demolished Jake Paul. But of course, when someone's offering you a couple $1 million just to go out there and give your least effort, then I mean, it's just going to happen.
Is that the theory behind it, that these guys are just getting paid to take a dive?
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
Once you,
cause like I know with the Anderson Silva thing, I always thought the whole thing was just like, at least from where I was sitting, it was just like, why are you challenging a mixed martial artist to a boxing match? Like,
I mean, and
like
that's the thing. That's my whole point about that. It's just he's fighting. Most of the guys that he's fought have not been real boxers. I mean, yeah, it's Mike Tyson, but it's Mike Tyson way past his prime. And there's
right.
also Mike Tyson who had a health scare in June. Um, you like he's fought Tyron Woodley, he's fought Anderson Silva, he's fought who was it? Was it Nick Diaz?
Mm-hmm.
He fought Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson is a basketball player who I believe last time I checked was in kidney failure. Like,
Oh
I
Lord.
mean, yeah, yeah. Like you're fighting these guys who are past their prime, who have all these other injuries, and you're offering them these massive, massive paydays. And I don't blame them for taking them, but
Mm-hmm.
also I don't like Jake Paul running around talking about himself like he's some legitimate boxer. If he was a legitimate boxer, if he was really a contender, he would be out there fighting actual boxers who do this, who are
Right.
in their prime, just like him.
Right. Yeah. Because it's like, I think I gave this analogy when I was at work. I was just like, you know, it's like you're going fishing, and you said you caught the biggest fish, but
Mhm.
but you have the receipt in your hand.
Right.
It's like, you didn't really do anything, right? And it's just like,
Right.
and it's like, and you can, correct me if I'm wrong, but like the Paul brothers in general tend to be a bit on the problematic side when it comes to stuff, and this thing is not trying to work. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm probably just gonna have to restart the thing. So give me a moment.
No, you're fine because I just restarted my game as well. Yeah, the Paul brothers are very, very problematic. I say it often, and I said it quite a few times on Thursdays Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the fact that Logan Paul is such a natural professional wrestler because he's such a douchebag. He's
Right.
he's he's an absolute douchebag, but I hate the fact that he is so good and he puts on legitimately he puts on banger matches. Like he
Yes, he
puts every
does.
time he gets in the ring, he gives outstanding matches.
Right.
And it's like that old saying of the worst person you know just made a valid point, and that's the way I feel.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
true.
have to
That's true.
restart the whole PlayStation.
Yeah, same here. I
But
do the same thing. But yeah, freaking like when Logan Paul jumped into the WWE scene, I honestly was like, man, he ain't gonna do nothing. And then all of a sudden, like the matches he did have, it was like not only were they very, very competent matches, but it wasn't like he has just natural athleticism, and it's one of those, and it's the proverbial, I hate to admit this, but dot 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 type of situation, because it's like, yeah, he can go, he can flip and go.
He can absolutely go. I remember when he had his debut match where it was him and The Miz versus Dominic and Rey Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember having a conversation with Trey after the next day after I watched it. And I said, Trey, you got to watch the match. He's like, I'm not watching Logan Paul. I said, no, you got to watch him. I said, first off, he hit one of the cleanest three amigos that I've ever seen.
Right.
I said, his frog splash was outstanding.
Yeah.
And listen, this is a little bit of a hot take, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
His buckshot lariat might be better than Hangman Page's.
I mean, I'm willing to agree with that, mainly because it's like, you know, considering the circumstances that he was faced with, and you know, wanting to, you know, put the best show possible, like you're gonna do everything you can to make sure that it's like picture perfect, you know.
Right.
I mean,
right.
And besides that, like he's also just I'm pretty sure the main reason he did it was to take a jab at CM Punk.
Yeah. Everybody always has something to say about Phil, but again, Phil is my guy. Listen. I've said it before. Mm-hmm. No one can ever make me hate CM Punk. You just can't. You can't do it. I love the guy too much.
Oh, really?
I am a CM Punk stan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I own several wrestling shirts, and most of them are CM Punk shirts.
Oh wow. Man, why is this game acting foolish?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out myself. It's getting real weird. Might end up downloading Helldivers.
I mean, you don't have Helldivers?
I don't have Helldivers. I've been yelled at several times about I need to get it, and why don't I have it? You know, listen, bills gets in the way of being all the time.
Right. Well, riddle me this, Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the funds to get Helldivers right now?
Oh, I do actually.
Because Call of Dookie here is being a real pain right now. It's refusing to do stuff, and we might have to call him again. And just so you know, I am quite fluent in Helldivers too. So.
All right. Well, I've never played it. Let's go to the PlayStation Store real quick and see what we got.
So yeah, let me. All right. So just a minor technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. But what we will do is, since this wonderful AAA game wants to act like a complete dumpster fire, we're gonna run an audible, and we're gonna play some Helldivers 2. Now, Activision, good grief! Like, bro, like seriously, I know I talked about this yesterday with you when we were trying to get everything situated. But man, what is up with these games where you gotta freaking sign a daggone contractual agreement and offer a blood sample and the left testicle of your firstborn just to play the daggone game?
I wish I could tell you. I gotta delete something real quick. I wish I could tell you. I don't know what is going on with the state of gaming as it is now. It's just like, oh yeah, you can play, but also you got to do this and you got to do this and give me a kidney and I need you to sign the back of the kidney and date it and all of this stuff. It's like, dude, I just want to play the game. It's
yeah,
like you
man,
because you're already taking away my ability to play on the disc.
Yeah, because like, what are you even supposed to do? Like, because I remember you were telling me, like, you know, like you had mentioned yesterday, like, oh yeah, I mean that's just gaming, and I didn't tell you this yesterday, but it's like, I don't know, brother. I am looking at Tekken 8, Dragon Ball Fighters, and the Capcom Fighting Collection. I had to do no contractual agreement for them. All I had to do was, hey, yo, just so you know, don't be a douchebag when you're playing online, and say agree, and we just start playing. But, all right, let me see here. Boop. Okay, save. Hopefully that updates in real time as we're doing this. Okay. So, all right. So, cats and kittens. This actually isn't the first time that this has happened on McAgee3 Meetup. We've had a time where there was another guest where the game that we were playing was either malfunctioning or it was set up in a way to where there was so much like precursor stuff you had to do before you could actually like play the game that we just had to switch to something else. So yep. So per the graces of our guest, we are going to make a game shift to, now don't get me wrong, I'll say it right now, Black Ops 6, pretty fun. Enjoyed myself. I had a lot of fun with it. Activision, they want to act like butt cheeks as they normally do. So we about to move over. I'm gonna set them aside, and we're gonna go into something that's. So, Rick, you said you've never played Helldivers 2 before?
I have not. I've watched quite a few gameplays. I've watched other people play, but I've never got my hands myself.
Well, allow me to be the first to pop that cherry of yours, sir.
Wow.
It is okay. So I know you love freaking the Call of Duty franchise. I understand that. I'll be real with you. I think part of the reason why I was able to jump into the game and have a good idea of how the controls work is mainly because of Helldivers 2, because the control scheme is similar. It's mostly third person, but you can make it first person when you're shooting and stuff. And basically, I'm sure you're familiar with what's that movie called?
Starship Troopers.
Yes, you're familiar with Starship Troopers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this game is essentially a love letter to Starship Troopers. Like, it's campy, it's hokey, and it's just you and a few other friends just going in and just mowing down bugs or automatons or whatever you choose.
All right. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. I've seen, like I said, I've seen quite a few gameplays of it. I've had people talk about it. A friend of mine has been yelling at me for months that I need to get it so that I can play with her and some other people. And so, I mean, I guess there's no time like the present.
Yep. I think you'll like it. Like, basically how the game is set up. Like, okay, so the one thing I will say that Black Ops has over this is that, to my knowledge, this game does not have a PvP. It's all PvE. It's you, 3 other people, and you're fighting against hordes and hordes of enemies, right? So all right. So while you're getting that set up, because you gotta install the game, and then you gotta do the little how to play thing, and then we got a bunch of stuff. So I would like to ask a question about the Blerds and Whiskey podcast.
Sure.
Okay. So you had lightly mentioned earlier that it mainly came down to burnout and all that other stuff. Mm-hmm. Because you guys made it to 199 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. And
yep.
The episode that you guys were building upon was episode 200. Like, you guys even reached out to your man McAgee3 to contribute to this 200th episode. But when the internet needed you most, you vanished.
Yeah. Not only did we reach out to you, we reached out to several of our past collaborators and contributors and people who helped out with the show or in some way who were influenced by the show or whatever. And again, it was a lot of burnout, and when you're working with a group of people and you're doing something where everybody, you got to have everybody rolling in the same direction in order to get the boat moving. And there was a lot of stuff that was going on behind the scenes that I won't really go into too much detail about because it really isn't. I mean, quite frankly, it really isn't for everybody to know or for me to divulge out in the public space. But it was a lot of things that happened behind the scenes that just, you know how they say when you get divorced, there are irreconcilable differences. That's pretty much what happened. It was just irreconcilable differences. And things just maybe one day, maybe after some more time, we can all sit down and maybe we could reform that Voltron as we call it. But right now, everybody's just we kind of like are in our own lanes, so to speak. Like I said, I still work with Trey. I still work with Herb. I still work with Cam.
Right.
And I mean, it's just, just unfortunately, just things just fell apart. And we regret it every day. We would have loved to have done that 200th episode, but unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be.
So like. And if I'm speculating, but it sounds like there might have been like, at minimum, it was just creative differences.
Yeah. This it was pretty much creative differences. Pretty much like I said, everybody just wasn't in the boat rowing in the same direction.
Right. Because I have to say, like, some of the episodes that I've seen, like, I'm not saying this has anything to do with the fall of the podcast, but I've noticed like there was some, in my humble opinion, like with some of the guests you guys had, there was a little bit of like, I guess a little bit of emotional whiplash with some of them, because some of them is like, okay, this is right up the ballpark, I get it, yeah, this makes sense, these guys, everything seems to be working just fine, and then there were some that were on there where, like, in my opinion, it almost turned the episode into something completely different, and it wasn't in a good way, right? It seemed like it seemed like you all were going in one direction of how you wanted to proceed with the episode, but the guest, I guess if we can use wrestling terminology, whether I'm qualified to do that or not, I'm gonna do it anyway. Kind of almost felt like the guests kind of went out for business for themselves, and one or more individuals involved just kind of ran with it, and I could see for the rest of the group where it was just like, I don't know if we should be doing that, or can we like move on from this? But we just kind of stayed on it, like that's what I saw, right? And again, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not like you. I'm not gonna go into specifics because obviously that's not for me to say. That's just me being a viewer of the product that you guys were putting out. But yeah, if it turns out it was one of the key things was definitely like creative difficulty, then yeah, I can see how that. And then like I guess another thing was that and just you can tell me if I'm wrong or not. Like another thing is that once the number of players starts to increase, so does the difficulty of maintaining the product.
Yeah. So like I said, I mean, again, I won't get into specifics. But yeah, excuse me. There were quite a few creative differences. There was, so the term, just thinking about the end of Blerds and Whiskey, the term too many Indians, not enough chiefs.
Yes.
Comes to my, I mean, or two, yeah, however you say it.
It's too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Well,
there you go.
If we want, okay, so if we want to be politically correct, which I'll do that right now, too many chiefs, not enough Native Americans. or
Right.
indigenous Americans. There we go. The term is indigenous Americans. I think we're gonna roll with it. Please don't crucify me, but we're gonna roll with it. But yes, I
Right.
do understand what you're saying.
Right. And yeah, I mean, it was way too many. It was we there needs to be one leader.
Right.
And we just didn't have that, and you got everybody just thinking that their idea needs to be the best, or what they want to do needs to be tops, and it just doesn't work that way. There needs to be everybody working under one unified banner,
Right.
and man, that's just one of the things that contributed to the downfall of it.
And so then tell me, like, ever since going to, doubling back, doing Thirsty Thursdays, doing Gamma Blerds, where clearly with both of those we're looking at like a 2-man, no more than a 3-man band, so to speak. Has it definitely been like a lot better and more consistent?
Oh, 100%, 100%. It is, just again, everybody working on the one banner, not having as many cooks in the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
and just everybody again being on that unified front. Um, I am also I'm someone who I was a coach for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and if you have your players questioning your vision, or if everybody's not getting on your page, then it's never going to work.
Right.
And yeah, and so having not as many voices, having everybody just being on that unified front, it contributes a lot to what it is that's going on the shows that I'm on now.
Mm-hmm.
And so, wow, sorry, I'm starting this Helldivers thing, and this is pretty wild.
Oh, you're doing the are you doing the how to play portion?
Yeah, yes,
But by the way, did you take the? I mean, I know we're trying to play, but I mean we're still just having a conversation. Did you watch the intro?
I did watch the intro.
Wasn't that thing crazy? The show is
Yeah,
hilarious.
that is very much Starship Troopers.
Right. Okay, so let's see. So once you do that, obviously we have to do what we did with Black Ops. I have to like invite you. So the way we're gonna do that is, once you get through everything, I have to generate a friend code, and then you can punch in the friend code, and then we can sync up.
Gotcha.
Because or actually, there's an easier way for me to do this. I can just click on your name, but I guess can I not? Oh, I guess I can't do anything because you haven't fully ollied up yet. Okay, so I see. Actually, I just see your name, so that should be fine. I'll just wait until you're done. Like, I should be able to find you, or you should be able to find me. Once you finally get to your ship. Once you get to your ship, then we can start blowing up some stuff.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I am currently blowing up bugs with an orbital, whatever the hell this is.
With the orbital strike? Oh yeah. Okay, so I will say, the one thing that might be a little bit of the learning curve are the stratagems. It's almost like it's basically you're playing a third-person shooter, but one of the mechanics is a game genie, where you actually gotta put a daggone up down down left right code in to get something to happen, and that's basically how the stratagem system works.
Yeah.
And yeah, it can be a little off-putting at first, but you play the game enough times, you'll get used to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because when I started, I was like, what in the world? What do you want me to do while these bugs are trying to bite off my legs?
How many more times do I have to do this?
But so Rick, how long have you been a mark for professional wrestling?
Oh boy. Um, since I was a very small child,
How small?
um, well, I've never been small, but I would say I would say since about the age of about 3 or 4,
Mhm,
I've always loved professional wrestling.
mhm,
It is it's been a passion of mine.
mhm.
Um, yeah, I've always been one of those guys. So back in the day, my grandfather used to I used to sit and watch wrestling with him, and he would let me he would give me some of his beer, and we would just sit there and watch it. And now I've kind of taken that ball and run with it. Because like I said, now I have a show that I
Mhm.
do that's about professional wrestling,
Mhm.
and yeah, I mean it's just like I said, it's always just been a passion of mine and something that I really love.
Do you remember your very first house show?
Reminder, Element 710
Whew.
is safe and
Yes, I do
environmentally
actually.
friendly. Any rumors of
Um, it
E710
was
spills
remember
or the
the
lack of
WrestleMania where it was Lawrence
dissonance
Taylor
keep
versus Bam Bam
underwriting
Bigelow?
away
Yes, I
like
do remember that.
It was a house show leading up to that.
Oh wow,
Yeah. And that was one of my very first house shows.
that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
Do you have a wrestler who kind of has inspired you? Maybe not necessarily to be a professional wrestler yourself, because that I don't recall of that being an occupation that you've endeavored. But just in general, like is there a wrestler, whether it's past, present, whatever, who like either like reinforces your fandom or gives you uh like maybe a new perspective on your fandom? Like, yeah, who you got? Who you got for me?
so quite frankly, it is so I have a theory, right?
A game theory?
All of your uh, all of your favorite all of your favorite wrestlers are like all the wrestlers from the older generation are pretty much terrible people.
Okay.
I've gone into details about this on Thirsty Thursdays. But yeah, it has been someone who inspires me and who makes me feel good about professional wrestling and kind of like makes me kind of like gives me that faith in mankind. That would have to be Mick Foley.
Mm-hmm.
Mick Foley is just one of those genuinely good people who just does great things for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, every time I hear Mick talk, or every time I hear every time I see it Mick doing anything, that's like this is just a good dude. This is just somebody who I can have faith in.
And that's always so fascinating, considering we're talking about the literal king of hardcore, who has made his living by just straight up hurting himself, like more so than your average professional wrestler does.
Right. He's basically made a career off of putting people over
Yeah,
and just hurting himself. You know what I mean? Just
yeah, yeah. Like, good
ooh.
lord, man. Like some of the stuff, like I would say that Mick Foley, aka Mankind, aka Cactus Jack, aka Dude Love, like he's one of those few people where when you see them perform, you wince because that you know that you can't fake gravity and you can't
Right.
fake physics, right?
Right.
That's why you wince, because you know whatever happened to him, it actually happened. And then you're just like,
Oh,
oh boy, please let him still be alive.
listen. Excuse me. When I come across people who tell me that professional wrestling is fake, I'm like, there is no way that you can fake jumping off of a 20-foot structure and landing on the ground. Or I go back to the ultimate, the King of the Ring match between Undertaker and Mick Foley, and excuse me, and Mankind, and I show people the bumps that Mick Foley took in that match. I'm
uh,
like, please tell me, where do you see this being fake? How is that fake? I'm like, it may be prearranged. You know what I mean? Like they may have the result may be maybe pre-planned or whatever.
Right.
But there is no way that you can fake falling through any of this stuff.
Right. You can't fake gravity.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. You said that best.
All right. So where you at, bro? What you got for me?
It is. I'm on the Mars Super Earth control.
Okay. So you're on your ship.
Yes, I'm giving it a name.
Okay.
Name your super destroyer ship.
Perfect. I see you.
Leviathan of.
I'll wait till you finish.
Here we go.
You got your ship named?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm sending the invite. You should be able to see it, hopefully.
Allied
Yep,
destroyer
I got it.
has joined.
Perfect.
There we go.
Okay. I see the thing moving. I see your name pop up. You're coming out of the Frosties.
You're level 51, and I'm a level 1.
It's okay. It'll be perfectly fine. It's not like we're fighting each other. Don't be afraid.
Right.
Just come closer. Just come closer. There you go. Perfect. All right. All right. Are you ready to fight some stuff?
Sure. Let's do it. I'm probably gonna die horribly.
No. It's fine. I'm not gonna do that to you. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drop the difficulty down. We're gonna do medium, because here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
There are. Okay, so the difficulties are as follows. You have trivial, easy, medium, challenging, hard, extreme, suicide mission, impossible, hell dive, and then they recently added super hell dive. I have not done super hell dive. I refuse to do super hell dive because I actually like myself. So we're just gonna go to medium.
But one mission
Let's do it.
remains.
And we just gonna do some stuff. So, starting an operation will abandon your current activity operation. That's fine. Not that big of a deal. I'm not worried about it.
Coordinates locked.
All right.
Pods prime.
We're going. All right. So now that that's all straight, now we got to go to these pods so we can actually engage in the mission.
Mm-hmm.
So once we get into here, you have to pick where you want to start. It doesn't matter too much. The red areas are just areas where there's enemies. So probably over here is fine. Then you got to pick your loadout for like your strategy. You probably don't have a whole lot, so just whatever you have available. Otherwise, just hit the face button to queue up. I'm just gonna load up with whatever, because I think we should be okay. Because I want you to enjoy this game. I do not want to put you through shenanigans. Because sometimes this game is exactly that. It's shenanigans. Probably just and then we'll do this. Alright. And like I said, if you don't have any things to equip or whatever, just hit the face button and we will get started. And we're gonna get some other people coming in also, so it's gonna be alright. It's fine.
What? It won't let me.
Is it beating you, Rick? Is the game beating you?
Sort of.
Don't let the game beat you. It's gonna be okay.
Hey, strategy.
Like, do you even have any stratagems? Because I know you're like level 1.
Nope.
Okay.
That's why I'm just trying to hit ready up, and it's just like.
Nah. Oh yeah, you have to press the face button to ready up.
Gotcha.
Like once you go back to like your portrait without anything in front of it, and they should ready you up then.
Oh. Oh, it's all right. Something's happening, and I feel stupid.
It's okay. I believe in you. Heart of the cards. You can do it.
All right. So what am I supposed to add? Oh, okay. All right. Got it now. Got it now.
There it is. Hey, look, you got a stratagem. You got another stratagem. There we go. All right, let's go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's gonna be all right, brother. This is literally this game is literally just brain dead fun. It's straight up brain dead. Like in the lower difficulties, it's just brain dead fun. You just run around and shoot stuff. It's when you get to the higher difficulties where you actually gotta think about what it is that you need to do.
Gotcha.
But that's why we're doing medium, because I actually, like myself, and I like my friends. All right, let's see here.
All the galaxy looks
Let's
to
see
you
here. I
for
think I'm
salvation.
gonna do.
Let nothing stand in the way of liberty.
And I might as well do this.
Calling down a walker.
Okay. So yeah, so the way the game works is we fight hordes of enemies, but also we have objectives that we have to do throughout the area.
Who the hell ordered a mech?
I did.
You okay? Bug.
Yeah. Let's see here. So yeah, we can go just basically anywhere in this big old map. I'm actually gonna go and grab the stuff that's over here.
Something.
What's this here? It's a medal. Yay. Okay. So one of the other things that we want to look for while also doing the objectives is there are these samples that are littered throughout the area. The samples are used to upgrade your ship. Cause
I believe I picked one up.
Yeah, I picked one up too.
But it said common sample, so.
Yeah, it's fine. Funnily enough, for some odd reason, the common samples are a lot harder to come by, even though they're common. It might be because I'm playing in the higher difficulties when I look for them, but it's like, because like a lot of the stuff on my ship I can't even upgrade because I don't have enough common samples. I'm like, how are these things common and I can't find them?
That's a very interesting point.
Let's see, where are we going? Oh, we got dudes around us? Okay.
The mech is killing me.
Oh, hi.
Oh shit.
Oh, there's another one.
I feel like I'm. Oh god.
Yeah, like these dudes will overwhelm you if you're not careful.
How do you? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I believe the button. Okay, so we're heading to the first objective. So we gotta blow up charger units.
Oh shit. I just blew up something.
Like, it is possible to try to do stuff on your own, but it's not really recommended.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not getting rid of nests. We're getting rid of like actual enemies. So yeah, so like we go in and we can kill the enemies, and then we can try to call for extraction. But usually the way you want to do it is you do the objectives and then you go and try to find. You want to go and try to find other objectives that increase your completion score.
How'd you like to taste of
Gotcha.
freedom?
Something blew up on me. The guy on our team is just like, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Is he down?
Take that.
Oh. I'm gonna stay near you because I have no idea what it's doing.
Why am I not getting rid of this damn person? Ah, there's a bunch of crud in the way. Maybe I just get rid of this. Alright, do this.
Legitimately Starship Troopers.
Yeah. Yeah, when you see those little holes, those little like respawning points for the enemies, and you want to use like an explosive to close it.
All right, we're doing some stuff.
We are doing
getting
some
somewhere.
stuff.
If I didn't have to work tomorrow, I could play this all night.
Right.
Actually get good.
I'm telling you, this is like you said, freaking Black Ops 6 is addictive. Trust me, this game is addictive once you get the hang of it.
Oh yeah, it looks like it.
So tell me something in regards to your content creation of podcasting. Do you feel that there's any areas that you could probably improve upon?
As far as in content creation, I am social media lazy.
Really?
Yeah, man, I am very, very lazy when it comes to social media. I have the tendency to just like, you know what, I'm living life. I'm living my life, and I don't feel like taking a picture. I don't feel like doing any of that stuff or making a post. I know that is something that is very much something that I could get a lot better at. Okay, all right, thank you, teammate.
No, that was me. I was about to say you might want to be clear.
But yeah, that's definitely something that I need to work on. Something I need to get a lot better at. Honestly, I think I could do a little bit better as far as like preparing myself, but as far as like my knowledge of things goes, and being a lot better prepared to handle different situations that come across. Okay, what the hell did I just?
You okay?
Yeah, yeah. I just shot something.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think those are my two weakest areas right now. I'm usually pretty well prepared, but you can always be better. And I'm always going to be someone who thinks that you can do a lot better. Ooh, railgun. Yes. I'll just take it. And a bug is. Holy God.
Bug outpost spotted.
Bug tunnel breach.
How do you stop this? Sorry, I picked up a railgun. I'm trying to figure out how to use it.
You can either do small bursts or you can charge it up. But you just have to be careful not to charge it up for too long or it will blow up on you.
Mag's empty.
Hilarious.
Yes. Okay, the mech is just dead weight now. Close off both holes. I don't think I have enough grenades for it.
How about a nice cup of slivered cheese?
Uh-oh. I have to be careful.
My leg.
Okay.
Throwing
I don't know
grenade.
why this is very entertaining.
Got it. Okay, there we go. That takes care of that. Okay. So do you have any, I mean, I guess I'll just keep it with me anyway. Do you have any upcoming events you want to share with the audience in regards to either Thirsty Thursdays or the Gamma Blerds podcast?
So as far as Thirsty Thursdays goes, we are working on getting down to Comic Palooza to work with our friends from the Cult 45 podcast, and because they do pretty big in Houston's Comic Con, which is Comic Palooza. We're trying to get that. We're working on getting down there. Good Lord, there's a lot of stuff happening on the screen right now too.
Yeah.
As far as it goes with, as far as Gamma Blerds goes, you know, we're always looking for people to come through and to anybody who wants to, you know, come on and give a shout or say some and be contributors to the episode. Listen, whoever wants to show up, if you're willing to come to the studio and work with us, then come on down. I'm gonna revive this guy.
Yep.
Nope. I guess not. How do you switch? How do I switch back to the railgun?
So if you have so the way you switch weapons is with triangle. You can switch from your secondary and your primary, but if you want to switch to your special weapon, you have to hold down triangle. And then you can go to whatever your special gun is. What am I doing? This is where the charger is. Okay, well.
That's a reload. Got it.
Oh, so somebody did replenish already.
Did we get a full teammate? We
Yeah,
did get a full
yeah,
teammate.
we're a full squad now.
At 30 minutes remaining.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, there you are. Hi. How are you?
Requesting sentry.
I guess I better move before he tramples me. Excuse me. I'd rather you not trample me.
You're all over there. Good, Meetup. Alright, never mind.
That takes care of that. Oh, I didn't realize I was being chased. Let's see, what else do we have?
Dropping a pin. South. 100 meters.
Alright. So try to go where the little red blobs are on the map.
Alright.
Oh.
I am in pursuit.
Alright, let's see how good my arm is.
Mortar
Ugh.
down.
Sweet. Sweet. Watching everything go boom. While also making sure we don't, pull each other up.
I requested a machine gun. Alright, look at that. I love the smell of exploding bugs in the morning.
Don't we all?
I feel like that made sense.
You got any grenades? 'Cause I kinda...
I do.
Yeah, we got a
Bug hole. On my position.
right over there. We need to blow that up.
Gotcha.
Let's see here, cause I
There it is.
Woo! Okay. Didn't do that, whatever. Let's see. I think it's just a bunch of stuff now. It's just littered on the ground. That's what
Got
I'm
it.
seeing on the map. Oh, that's where they put the refuel. Okay. So I think that's all the objectives. Well, there might be like a few. Actually, hold on.
It says extraction available.
Yeah. I got.
Extraction is available.
Yeah. We got time. There's stuff down here in the south.
Alright.
We can do. You know what? I'm just gonna mark it.
Holy.
I'm gonna mark it.
Tagging map. Southeast. 200 meters.
I actually want to go over this replenishment thing because I kind of need ammo.
I am shooting bugs.
Shoot those bugs, buddy.
Okay.
Democracy!
That's like, oh god. This machine gun takes way too long to reload.
Oh yeah. The special weapons usually they take a little bit of time to reload, so you have to be pretty. You have to be careful. Alright, should be ahead of me. Where is it? So it's in front of me.
Are you resupplying?
I guess I should just call another one. Alright, well, let's call another one.
There was a little hole down here. Here you go. Here's some supplies.
Oh, thank you. That's what I was looking for. Oh, it's alright, I just called down another one. Okay, so instead of heading to the south, we gotta head towards the extraction point.
On my position.
Alright.
Yeah, so just head towards the big blue light. So yeah, when you call extraction, you know the ship is heading your way to gonna save you, but there's a countdown. Ow. So we just gotta make sure we're there. Looks like they're getting jumped. I understand. Oh my gosh, really? Okay. Okay. So what happened there was that it was saying that the extraction was about to be aborted because they were too far away. So we had to get closer. I'll grab this since they dropped it. Oh, hot! Ow! Get off me. Okay. Oh, by the way, to melee strike, you depress R3.
Good God.
That's actually kind of relevant because there are enemies that like lunge at you, and the only
I'm getting spit on.
I gotta go to the extraction.
I'm right behind you. I'm carrying something on my back. I don't know what it is.
Calling down a sentry.
Put that there. I got it.
Reinforcing.
That reinforced dead teammate.
Then we're just
Calling down a support weapon.
yeah, and usually in situations like this, you just throw down as many things as you can. Start going crazy.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Calling in reinforcement.
All right.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Oh, okay, do so. Coming down anyway. Nice.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup. This is Pelican 1 preparing for touchdown.
Sweet. Alright, ship's here.
Over the strike.
Who that?
Pelican 1 preparing to depart.
Well, it's time for school.
20 seconds.
So oh,
What the hell?
so okay. So what these peeps like to do in this game is when you get to the ship, they'll call a daggone
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
they'll call like an orbital strike directly on the ship because people like to troll.
Okay. So
Yeah, that's why you got blowed up like that. I jumped in the ship and I noticed that there was a giant missile stuck in the top. I'm like, oh, so whoever's nearby is dead. Okay,
gotcha.
that's gonna affect our score though. But, you know, they people do silly things, I suppose.
Yep, people just doing people stuff.
Right. See, we probably would have got 3 stars had you not got blown up by our teammate.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, let's see here. Alright. And now you're at level 2. Now you're at level 3.
Still a cadet.
Mm-hmm. So with your little rank thing, there you are off to the side. What you would have to do is, I'll show you real quick. I will show you
Welcome
really
back.
quick.
Democracy's reach extends.
So
to
there's this little panel over here, and when you click on it, it'll show you like your weaponry or whatever, but you can also use the L1 R1 to cycle between the different menus. And where you want to change your rank is under character, but you have to be at the right level in order to go to the next rank. Otherwise, it just won't be available.
Gotcha.
Yes.
You're here. The galaxy awaits your
Let's see.
celebration.
What else do we have? Do we have? This is a medium, so it should only be like what, one more, right? Okay, so let's see. Which one's this one? We're just killing bugs. That's all this mission is. We're killing bugs.
Mission coordinates locked.
I think we'll just do this one, and then this will probably be good
Help
stuff.
right.
Rick,
Engaging
did you enjoy
orbital
yourself this
thrusters.
evening?
Yeah. This is very enjoyable. Excuse me.
Synchronized.
Yeah, I got a new game that I didn't anticipate getting, but you know, it is what it is. And yeah, just always enjoyable conversation. Answer some questions that I didn't. Well, answer some good questions. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I do have another question for you. This is more like, you know, current event-ish type of stuff. So
Sure.
I don't know how much you've been keeping track with like social media, but there's been a lot of folks that are jumping ship from X over to Blue Sky.
Mhm.
You know anything about that?
I absolutely do. I'm about to be one of them, actually. I'm actually about to close down I will never call it X. I'm about to close down my Twitter account and actually move over to Blue Sky myself. Yeah, it is. How can I say this? I am not an Elon Musk guy, and so I don't like Teslas.
Mm-hmm.
I refuse to support any of his companies, and yeah, and X is one of those. So I will be moving on. It's actually to the point to where every time I see a Cybertruck when I'm on the road, I give him the finger.
Yeah, because I know a lot of reasons why creators specifically are moving over to Blue Sky is because I believe what's going on with Twitter is that they have it set up where it's training AI. So
Yes.
if you're an artist, like, it doesn't matter if you don't want AI to take your stuff or not, it just takes it.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm understanding that
Yeah.
correctly.
That is absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Grok is stealing your stuff.
Right. Shoot.
Am I ready?
You're ready. It's Rule Tune who's just kind of sitting there.
You're like a death trooper.
What is Rule Tune doing? Do I have to kick Rule Tune so we can actually get going? Let me see here.
Hellpod launch suspended.
Rule Tune, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Okay. Try this again. Try this again. No. Not sure what was going on. Alright. Just gotta record everything, which isn't too big of a deal. Let's see here. So, what are you thinking about what's it called? More games.
Oh, what do I think about it? I'm just ready for it. The Bloodline storyline has been one of my favorite storylines in wrestling. I'm glad they're actually writing Roman Reigns the right way now. And yeah, I'm ready for it. Ready for New Blood versus Old Blood. And I think the additions of Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins will make for a very, very interesting match. The character work in WWE right now is next level because there are little personality ticks and tricks and things and like little ticks that if you don't pay attention to, you know, people's body language or things of that nature that you'll never see. But that's one of the things that I really love. Like, it's very, very subtle. It's not, you know, the Vince McMahon era was very heavy-handed and it's kind of like talking down to you almost. And it's not that anymore. And that's one of the things that I really appreciate and love about WWE right now. So, yeah.
Stuff. It feels good to actually be, you know, excited about wrestling again, especially with the, you know, with the McMahon regime being what it was. You know, let's see, where are we going? There's a nest there. Yeah, I guess we can just go to this one first.
Dropping a pin, west, 100 meters.
On your stick.
Alright.
Objective nearby.
Thank you. Should be around this corner. That guy. Eradicate eggs. Oh, I guess the entrance was on the other side. Alright, well, we'll just shoot these guys. Okay, should be over here.
Oh, fine.
I'm dead.
Mm.
Thank you for shooting me in the face.
Was that me?
Yeah, it was you. I got killed by you.
Oh. Sorry about that.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. These things happen.
Hive structure destroyed.
Oh, God. Reload the gun. Reload the gun.
Oh, so,
I'm getting surrounded.
so your stem is okay. You got that. To dive, you press circle while you're running, and diving is very important. And of course, circle is also to crouch. So if you oh, you double tap circle to dive. Yeah, there you go. That's really important.
Run, run, run.
Somebody reinforce me.
Where you?
Well,
Where you down at?
just do a reinforced stratagem, and I'll just show up.
There you go.
Woohoo! All right, there I come.
Request approved.
So
Reinforcements.
it's gonna go. I was trying to switch this machine gun for longer.
Yeah, remember if you have a specialty weapon, you have to hold triangle. My stuff is over this way. On this side.
Out of stems.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Button mashing. Got him. Where is my gun? It's over here. There it is. Guess we go here.
Tagging map. East. 300 meters.
I had to call in a resupply. I was out of stems.
So the other thing is like, when it comes to like stems and stuff, like we could, like your teammates can actually heal you, so long as they got stems.
Got it.
Yeah, like obviously because we're on medium, don't really have to worry about it too much. You just go in and just shoot stuff. But like in like the higher difficulties, you have to be pretty strategic with some of your stratagems.
Outpost destroyed.
So that way you're not just left with nothing and everybody's just rushing you down.
Right. I'm covered in green stuff.
Reloading.
Covered in all the green stuff. Green stuff is best stuff.
Found something.
Place of interest. Oh, this? Oh, there's a thingy here.
Marking location. I'm on it.
No, press the other button. Unless that's...
Yep.
There we go.
I'm on it.
Now we get the door open and there's some goodies in here. We have a medal. We have another medal, and we have the... Hi! Looks like we're surrounded. Trying to shoot them without shooting you. Alright, let's see. You four just kind of ate it there.
Calling in reinforcements.
So we'll just bring him back.
Calling in
We'll
reinforcements.
figure out what killed him. What killed Alpha Team? Where are we at? God, it is so far away. Oh, okay. He was way over here. Okay. Oh, to sprint. Oh,
L3.
okay, gotcha.
Oh, bug.
You know what? How many bugs are out there? I can't do that.
Hey, running in the head first. Yep, I'm out there.
Excellent.
Oh, you got one on your tail.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, here it is.
Get some! Get some!
Sweet. Hi. Thank you.
Behind you.
Ow. There we go. Okay, we need one more over there.
You have ignited the torch.
Sweet. Okay. What else we got?
Rule Tune is dead.
Oh, he did? Oh no. Alright, well, let's.
Helldivers never die! Reinforcing!
The other thing is I'm trying to remember what everything does. Sometimes I forget. Let's go
Dropping a
here.
pin. West. Far.
Yeah, let's go take care of some nests. Alright.
Oh, buzz mine.
Thank you. Oh boy.
Extraction is available.
Oh, my leg!
Can't probably heal himself. Okay.
Calling down supply.
Who's calling down? Oh, you're calling down somebody. Okay.
Oh. Shotgun?
Grab one.
Reloading.
Make sure everybody will get.
Thank you.
That's fine. Let's see.
Found something!
We must go and find all of the things, Rick.
Oh, I'm a long way away. Run.
Yeah, another thing about the game, like, in terms of like physics related stuff with your character, it is the kind of game where it's like the heavier your armor, the slower you move, and of course the lighter your armor, the faster you move.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, like, I believe you have medium armor, so your sprint should be okay. My sprint sucks because I'm wearing heavy armor. Because one thing I learned very, very quickly is that getting killed by random explosions happens a lot.
Yeah, I've noticed there's always something like blowing up around
Found
here.
something!
Yeah, you get blown up, and sometimes it's not even the explosion that kills you. Sometimes it's the daggone, like, you get flung into a wall, and that you hitting the wall kills you.
I'm on it!
Oh, hi.
I got giant bugs over here. Oh shit.
I think you died.
Yep. Killed by McAgee3.
Well, that's daggone. That's daggone propaganda if I ever heard it. You definitely got beat down by a freaking bug that was slapping you. Alright, let's get this door open.
I'm on it!
Alright.
There it is. Oh, somebody else died. That's alright, I'll save you.
Reinforcing!
What's in here? Metal. Super credits. Metal. Nice. Alright.
Southwest.
Objective near your position.
Okay, where are we going? Oh, over here.
He just went for it.
Yeah. Some people don't wait for action. They are the action.
Oh God.
And they paid for it.
Yep. I shot. That was my mistake. All right. Bug.
Bugs are great. Ow. Seriously? There we go.
Mag's empty.
Uh-oh. Reload. Get out of my way. Reload.
Extraction is available.
What else we got? There was a medium one over here.
Tagging map. East. 300 meters.
Okay. Okay, they destroyed the research center. I'll take care of that.
Reloading.
Grenade out.
Seriously? Why are you calling distraction so early? There's a whole other thing we gotta take care of. Ow. Okay, well, I guess we gotta head back.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only problem playing with randos. How far is it?
Jesus.
It's way
It's pretty far.
It's too far. We can't. There's no way we can get all the way over there and make it back in 2 minutes. Well,
Yeah. You gotta believe. Like, you gotta believe. Good God, look at all those buttons.
oh yeah, yeah. It's fine. This is fine. Bop, 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 bop. And they're dead. Well, that's cool. I think I can get that though. You have still have a minute, so. Hi. Get out of my way! Alright. Alright, Rick. You said I should believe. I believe I can get. Ow! Ugh.
Oh, God, you're up on a hill.
Ouch. Okay, I'm fine. I'm resistant to explosions. Oh god, it's the wrong button. Oh, there's a gun there. Oh god, heal. Ugh.
You good? Oh, God.
I'm good, I'm fine. So good. Okay. Just gotta start making my way back. Okay.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates.
Requesting sentry.
Alright, so this time, we're just gonna go into the ship. Because they're probably gonna try to blow us up again. Into the ship, everyone!
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Budget depleted.
This is a very interesting game.
Yeah, it is. It's great. It can also be very frustrating.
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Yeah. People randomly blowing you up and things of that nature, yeah.
Right, yeah. Like, it sometimes that just happens, man, and you're just like, oh my gosh, really? Seriously? Sucks they went and got the extraction point, but okay. So, alright, Rick, so I want to take this opportunity to thank you for being my guest for this month's McAgee3 Meetup. I look forward to seeing more of your works with Gamma Blerds and Thirsty Thursdays. So I have your socials up on screen. Can you confirm that they are correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Perfect. And do you have any remarks for us? before we call it?
I appreciate you having me on. I appreciate your audience listening to me blabber and watching me trip all over myself on my first time playing Helldivers. Sorry, Call of Duty. Sorry, Activision. But I mean, just stay true to yourself and stay true to what you believe in, and you know what I mean. As long as you do things with conviction and love, then you'll always succeed. So that's pretty much all I got.
That is well said, and I appreciate you for saying all that. Yeah, you guys can find him on Instagram, JustRickWilliams83, the Gamma Blerds podcast, and the Thirsty Thursday podcast. You guys do post it on YouTube, correct? Just making sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
You can find them on YouTube.
Thursday Thursdays you can find anywhere where you find any of your podcasts. It's everywhere. Like we literally upload it to everywhere. And yeah, we have clips that go out weekly on the Instagram. Again, the Instagram is live, so whenever anybody has a message or anything they want to say, you can just go ahead and send it to us. We respond pretty quickly on Instagram. And yeah.
Excellent. You have been a wonderful guest. This has been a wonderful edition of McAgee3 Meetup. I would also like to say that I stream every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time USA. Tuesdays is Eldering with the Gents. Fridays is Drawing for Turn. We do art and Magic the Gathering related content. Saturdays Sluggers do fighting games. If you like what you saw, give him a follow. Love your show, give him a sub. But either way, let folks know that McAgee3 and Rick are out here putting quality content for each and every one of you. Social media, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and DeviantArt at McAgee3. I also have a YouTube channel called McAgee3 Productions, where I do my off-stream grind, casual practice, and McAgee3 Meetup series, where you will find the replay of this episode, in case you didn't catch it. If that's something you're interested in, hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel, then hit the bell icon to get up to date on all the content that comes up there. I'm also an artist. I do emotes, sub badges, avatars, and banners. Currently, I'm working on my original comic book, Blue Ninja: The Story of Navaya, which you can find on the DeviantArt page, deviantart.com/McAgee3. Episodes 1 through 5 can be offered your reading pleasure on DeviantArt. Sorry, the game is distracting me. Episodes 1 through 5 can be found your reading pleasure on the DeviantArt page. You can also find all my art projects and my mini-series Shuriken Shorts in there as well. So check all that stuff out. It's awesome. Okay, Rick. Give me one positive fact about CM Punk. Go.
One positive fact about CM Punk.
Yes.
Oh, he's an avid dog lover and a committed husband. That's 2. There you go.
That is 2. Okay, we'll accept that. All right, so that was great. That was awesome. Thank you one and all for spending your precious time with myself and Rick. You all spending your precious time with us lets us know that our content is worth your precious time. And your time, exactly that, is very precious to us, so thank you very much. Shout outs on the way out the door. Reign of the Eternal Night. Reign of the Eternal Night. Thank you for hanging out with me in chat. All my lurkers, thank you for hanging out with me in chat as well. Just Amy VT, thank you for the follow. You love to appreciate it for that. Thank you. Miss Meg Winter, thank you for the follow. You love to appreciate it for that. Thank you. That's going to do it for tonight, you guys. I will see you all on Tuesday for another edition of Eldering with the Gents. If I don't see you on Tuesday, I will see you on Friday for another edition of Drawing for Turn. And if for whatever reason I don't see you on Friday, I'll see you next week for another edition of Saturday Sluggers. So you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Have a wonderful work week. And regardless of what's going on in the world right now, I will once again leave you all with this. It is always darkest before dawn. So you all have a wonderful evening. Bye.